Did you see how Vuklamat came to my rescue there? She really is good with people. I wasn't sure Miplu would bite, but it goes to show that you'll never know until you try. That's what I thought too. According to the, how am I supposed to read that? Mate? Have you ever seen someone pick mate leaves? I imagine the opportunity to teach us are few and far between. Hey, yeah, that's better. Okay. Why don't they just have that in the word though? You nailed it. Oh, there you go. I'm just a natural at this, I guess. I'm just really good at it. Wow. Wow, I'm good at language. Some people say that a lot of people compliment my Japanese, of course, but a lot of people say my French is even better than that, so. Not to mention my Italian, of course. Akuna Matane Kiruch. Hakuna Matane? Miplu's Made Garden. Overseen by eponymous Miplu, the cultivation of this mate tea garden has introduced lush greenery and fertile soil to Urukupachas, usual vistas of sparse vegetation. The operation has almost become a small village on its own right, the number of field hands ever growing to match the garden's steady expansion. Phonetic alphabet unironically useful to learn. I mean, if you care, yeah. I would agree if you care. I prefer just reading the word. I prefer complaining about people writing the word in obscure ways for no reason. Like, why wouldn't just call it mate leaves? Why not just add the I there? Why wouldn't we just add the I? I just had chicken sandwich. I'm heading out to dinner in 15 minutes. Are you pre-gaming dinner? This is like a place that would be like an etherite current, but I guess there isn't. To the north. Wait, what? There's one here somewhere. Oh, there it is. I didn't see it. They did. That's the pronunciation in that language. Ree! What do you mean they didn't? They didn't. I have no idea what's being served. I just want to stay home and play video games. Yeah. Hey, dude. When you get older, Dualius, you'll have the choice to do whatever you want, man. Just wait until you get older, man. That's what I did. I want a charcoal chicken roll. An egg McMuffin. Is that a command, or are you speaking Japanese? Well, the command is if anyone mentions Mashima, I say Matare. I mean, I guess it's technically a command. It's just not a bot command. It just triggers my Mashima brain. I feel like my Kiryucha has improved immensely since the first time I tried to do that. I feel like it's improved immensely. Wait, oh, I forgot that we were doing another quest. Huh. Time to Uber some El Jana. I paid to tow my car to a workshop. Oh, nice. Our town is so poor and shitty, even the Macca's left. Wait, there's no shot the McDonald's left. Even I have a McDonald's. Everything looks so much better. Even like the ground texture feels way more consistent and real. Like you can obviously tell that it's still flat, but like from out far, this was really good to me. Man, I love the graphics update. They did used to get Egg McMuffin maybe once a month. How? How did the McDonald's leave? That's not even a thing. That's not even real. That's nice with pile of fresh harvested mate leaves. Nice. You know you messed up with the McDonald's leaves. Town was crappy. Alright. You brought me some leaves then. Boop, boop, boop. An acceptable harvest. We'll see how your companion fared before I make any decision, though. Here we brought our share as well. I was close because Sip was loitering, scaring customers. I can believe that. That makes sense to me. Sip was standing outside, going like, "Oh, you're a macho, aren't you? You're a macho for macho, huh? Wow, you really look like a macho for macho. Wow, you remind me of a Fujo. Wow, you're a real Fujo." Thank you, Sir Promise. This is more than enough to hold up your end of the bargain. Now it's time to honor mine. After adding the value of your labor to the price of the hatchet, just eyeing customers trying to match McNugget sauces with their feet. I was eating a eggy. I'm prepared to offer you a full sack of our highest grade mate leaves. Premium mate bought at the shop. One sack of those leaves would cost no less than 5 pelli in the 1,000 column. So 1 or 2 more trades left then. Then we can bid farewell to this hatchet. I'll give it a good home. Talk of the contest aside, I'm glad we could come to a mutually agreeable trade. As am I. All the best with the rest of your harvests. Barbecue, not even hard. Their sweet and sour sauce is leagues above any of their other sauces. I don't even use any of their sauces. Mablu, what's wrong? It's as I was saying before, even after everything Tobly's done for me, I'm planning to abandon it all to become a merchant. But then I need your help after forgetting a basic rule of trade. How can I expect Tobly to accept my decision then? Have you mentioned your plans to leave? Not exactly. I wanted to prove I could succeed as a peddler before I declared my intention. I seek to follow in my father's footsteps, but not because he expects it of me. I want to preserve Tural's peace, and becoming Dawn Servant happens to be the best way to do it. You should live a life of your own choosing, and I wouldn't be surprised if Tobly held the same opinion. Talk to him. You're right. It's better to find out for sure than worry over what he might say. Thank you for the advice. But first, we have a saddle to buy. I want that success under my belt so I can be sure of my decision. What's next then? We try to trade our leaves for something halfway to 10,000 pel? No, I think we're close enough now. I say we go straight for the premium mezcal. Bargain our way into double the value, eh? Think you can do it? Trust me, I will make this trade work. I admire you, Third Promise. That you're holding your own against such strong competition for the throne is inspiring. Am I really holding my own against Kuana and Suralja? I mean, of course I am. I'm the Clement of the Dawn's Promise after all. Nice. Would go with feet, better with hands. The curry sauce from SCE Macos is also top tier. Ooh, Mr. Fancy Travel Man, ketchup or barbecue, and the barbecue is new and exotic. Mr. Fancy Travel Man. Yeah, I know what SEA is, Jace. Jesus, man. I'm not a goddamn moron. I've never been on one to take it slow. Once I have a goal in mind, it's full speed ahead. That's who I am. His barbecue sauce is way better than Macos. I don't like barbecue sauce. Before we go, let me give you the amount of leaves. I don't need to risk proving Aaron Will's point. Ready then. Our next stop is Mezcal Distillery. Thank you for explaining this. I'm a goddamn moron. God damn it, where's that math thing from yesterday? I can't find it. Whatever. Oh, there's a quest up here. Oh, my chocobo isn't out anymore. How dare you intrude on my mansplanation? I don't want you to mansplain anything to me. Jace. LOL. Hello there. I hear you're a traveler from across the salt. Just the person I need to assist me. I wish to expand trade beyond the borders of Tural, and so I've been planning to export the mate tea. The problem, however, is mate's reputation for being something of an acquired taste. My solution was to blend mate leaves with some of our local specialties, and your foreign palate would be perfect to test them. One of our brewers has already prepared a batch in the relaxation area. Why don't you go speak with her? What are you guys doing? Guys, stop that! I'm gonna get banned from Twitch. I think this is why they banned... This is not why they banned Dr. Disrespect, guys. Only Lalafels may enter this... What? Oh my... Wait, they're doing racism in-game now? They're doing racism in the game. They ain't going there with G-pose. This is just slash G-pose. I can't even go in there with G-pose. That's how sick they are. But since when is this a thing? What is inside here? I like to have to be a Lalafell to enter, despite the fact that I can very easily walk in here. They're doing a racism? Yes, they're doing racism in the game. Your bin chicken has no issue entering. Sorry, a thing in Shadowbringers, you weren't able to enter a house belonging to dwarves. Oh, really? I don't think I ever tried that. Not even like the dwarf town that was just small, they're just racist. Breaking news, European complaining about racism. I hate racism against white cat people. Ah, you must be the one here to try our new blends. I prepared 3 for you to sample. I believe there's nothing more telling than the expression one makes when they sip their first cup of an unfamiliar tea. So go on, I have a taste, but please stay where I can see you. I will let you know when I get there. What do you mean? Questionably colored characters too. Oh, yeah, sure. The fruity blend, the rich blend, and the earthy blend. We'll save the best for last. Notes of honey and vanilla tickle your tongue. A delightful blend. It may very well have a wide appeal in the USA and beyond. You detect a light bitterness behind the full-bodied earthy flavor of this blend. It's quite unique, but will surely have its admirers. The fruity blend, that's the best one. Because I'm fruity. You taste a hint of acidity, perhaps citrus. It complements the naturally mellow mate tea well, so it's great a soothing mixture. Honey and vanilla tea. Would that be your choice? If you have a favorite, please let Tobly know. It's a good tea. Okay, I'm gonna trust Do on this one. Because Do is a professional tea drinker. Oh, wrong person. Sorry, they all look alike to me. I'm sorry, guys. You're back. I take it you tried each of the blends. Tell me which one was your favorite. The rich. Oh, I quite like that one myself. I thought perhaps the sweet taste of honey would mitigate the mate's naturally strong bitter flavor, making it more palatable. Your perspective has been a great help, my friend. I thank you for your assistance. Though mate tea can be found anywhere in Tural, there's no guarantee that it will enjoy the same popularity in foreign lands. You must experiment and innovate if you are to capture new markets. Listen, Hey, I'm level 91. I leveled up. I'm not sure I understand the concept of, like... I mean... So his goal... He thinks that they won't like this Mate Ukar Knight. Now, yeah, it's a new expansion. We're playing the new expansion, so it goes to 100. He thinks that the Mate leaves, people won't like them. So his goal is to make people like them by just like smothering out the taste of them, so people will buy them. Gotta go. Jason's making me leave and threatening my family. Okay, that's fair, Cal. Have fun at work. See you later. I like this new battle theme. It's pretty good. I do love the concept of like, oh yeah, this tea leaf is awful. No one's gonna like this. Let's just like, instead of just using a different tea leaf or something, we just smother out the taste of the bad tea leaf. To the west, you will find Miplus Mate Garden. While I enjoy a cup of mate tea as much as anyone else, coffee is quite lovely as well, don't you think? I love this mountain. It's really cool. If it's coffee you're after, you've come to the right place. You can put any fucking flavor in tea and someone will drink it. Yeah, it's just I just like the concept of like, he's like, oh yeah, no one's gonna like this tea. This tea is ass. He's like, what if you just put a bunch of honey and vanilla in it until you can't taste the tea leaf anymore? I wish once I'm like, okay, why don't we just put honey and vanilla in warm water then, and like cut out the tea leaf? Like, what's the point of this leaf if you don't want it? No one wants to taste it. Maybe it has like good properties, so maybe it's like healthy for you or something. You can call me Shulvu. As you might have guessed from the name of this place, we grow coffee plants here at Kiblu's Coffee Grounds, and do our utmost to share the wonders of these magnificent beans with the whole of Tural. Such a wonderful drink, coffee. We work day and night to help see the market grow, which is not at all difficult considering that drinking coffee helps keep us awake. Perhaps I could get you a cup, or was there something you wanted to ask? It's exactly what you see. We grow and harvest coffee, then it is shipped across the whole of Tural. It's good for your health, you know, keeps the mind sharp. I highly recommend you try our coffee if you haven't already. One sip and you'll feel like a new woman. People pay to drink cat crap coffee. Can't remember this works well for alcohol. Yeah, I mean you're not wrong. But I'd also question what the purpose is for alcohol at that point, right? Do you see the fruits on the plants here? Those, my friend, are the coffee berries. After a lengthy process, they'll become a delicious coffee many have come to know and love. I mean, I'm questioning it in general, not just for the tea. I'm questioning it like because you hear that a lot of people like, well, this fish has a really strong taste. We'll counteract that with this other thing. It's like, okay, so like we're just working really hard to make sure we can eat this thing that we don't actually like. This is where we dry harvest coffee beans. We mix them by hand to ensure each and every bean is thoroughly dried. I wish I could put my hands in these coffee beans. I don't exactly have a steering wheel, but we can pretend. I inspect coffee beans here before they're shipped out, paying particular attention to the weight of each sack. All of our beans are of premium quality, and we cannot afford even the slightest miscalculation in our measurements. The beans in my sack are top quality too, if you know what I'm saying. Your bike has some crazy good handling. Oh yeah. Dude, I wish you could drift this bike. That would be so cool. I'm sure you're glad I protect him from minorities. Alright. Whatever you say, Jace. I just hope Twitch bans you before they ban me. Is this guy faster than me? No, my bike is way faster than his crappy bike, right? Oh, it's overtaking me. You tell me, no, don't do that. Don't say that in Twitch chat. Can we stop with the, like, minorities are bad jokes, please? Like, that is, like, you realize people get banned for stuff like that, right? If you want to be edgy, there are other chats, there are other Twitch streams you can go to that you probably enjoy. Oh, I missed these. Oh my god. Am I kidnapping this thing? As you force the Notocactar into the sack, you notice a red substance clinging to its cuticles. Okay, so I am kidnapping it. Flying too close to the sun? Yes. Yes. No two cactar sapped of all energy has been crammed into the sack. That's what I do when you guys subscribe. I cram you into the sack. What is this? How does this work? I didn't think of this before, but what's the purpose of this? So they have like a straw. It looks like it's made of straw. So they have like a straw roof. Not the little cactus friends. They have like a straw roof, and then they have rocks tied on top of the roofs. Is this a thing in like South America somewhere? What would the purpose of this be? How does this work? I don't know what that is. I'm actually like genuinely curious. No idea, yeah. That's weird. I've seen those other buildings there too. Excuse me, miss, do you have a moment, please? I need your help. I'm a craftsman who come to discuss a new project with a client, but I seem to have lost my lucky charm along the way, my dear doll. I'm afraid how the meeting may turn out without it. The last time I saw it was at Panakupelu retreat. Maybe it fell out when I was gathering my things. I'm to meet with my client in just a moment, and it wouldn't do to be too late. I realize this is sudden, but would you find my doll for me? I'll delay the meeting for as long as I can. Prepare for strong wind? Yeah, I guess. It seems like a lot of weight, but I guess it's evenly distributed. But also, wouldn't they want to protect these from strong wind then? Wouldn't these just take off? Like, if the wind is strong enough to take that thing apart over there, then these things would wouldn't last like 3 seconds. Ah, an unfamiliar face. Are you perchance a traveler? If so, I dare say you should not have timed your visit any better. Tell me, do you know of the hot springs managed by the Pelu Pelu? My master will soon be performing a traditional dance for the Mamulja there. I intend to join him once I've closed my stall for the day. If you're interested in seeing it yourself, simply head to Panakupelu retreat south of here. Look for a dancer carrying himself with poise and grace. Didn't I talk to this guy before and he was like here for trading? Turn to Lurky whilst I do some writing. Yeah, go for it, dude. Listen, I'm gonna be streaming for a long time today. I don't expect anyone to be here for the entire duration of the stream. Oh, this is a hunt target, right? I think. Yeah. I was there for like 6 hours yesterday, yeah, and that was just half the stream. I don't think even Enda will be here for the entire duration of the stream. Well, it's a Saturday, I don't walk the dog today, so... Welcome to Panakupelu retreat. If there's anything you'd like to know, please feel free to ask. Pathfinder's Council. Well, we're between games right now. There, mister. Hi there, Mr. Eggman. How you doing? I finished my campaign, like 2 weeks ago, I think. I finished my campaign 2 weeks ago, and then Son had Session 0 for his campaign, on, last Saturday, and because some people are traveling in a way this week, we don't have a game this week, but we probably have one next week. Calculated by not get in the way of Dawntrail. They killed John Pathfinder 2E. They killed Moloch. What's up, Mr. Eggman? How are you doing? What are you up to? I'm Yuplu, and I aid visitors in finding all that we have to offer here. You'll find my brother, Kavli, just up the slope there, and I'm sure you'll see the rest of my family helping others around here, if you stay long enough. I often spend my time speaking with the guests about the benefits of the springs, waters, and their history. I hope that one day we might do the same. Anacapello Retreat is where travelers and merchants from afar come to soothe the aches of their journeys. All who visit may avail themselves of these natural hot springs free of charge. Lest you wonder how we can afford this, we actually earn sufficient pel from the assorted souvenirs and dining services we offer. This way, we treat our customers and they treat us in return. A mutually satisfactory arrangement, would you not agree? Yeah, we're doing a new adventure path. My game was a homebrew game, but we're doing a new adventure path now called Abomination Vault. And we're almost done with Bloodlords. So we're about to finish another Pathfinder campaign that we do on Sundays. And then we're starting a new one on Saturdays next week. I'm okay just taking it easy today. My foot still hurts a bit, so I don't want to go outside. Yeah, that makes sense, dude. Just chilling like a villain. If there's anything I can help you with, please do not hesitate to let me know. It's my duty to present patrons with the highest level of service. Business goes smoothly when each party is in good spirits, and I will happily do my part to facilitate the dealings. Okay, these guys are just fucking. These guys are actively fucking in the hot springs. Look at them. These guys are just fucking here right now. A merchant hired me as a guard to protect him and his wares on the journey to these mountains, but he bade me rest in the springs while he attends to his negotiations. I do not look forward to leaving this place. Art. No. Those guys are perverts. One may immerse their bodies in the heat of these springs whilst feeling the gentle brush of the wind on their face. Gazing upon the vista in such a state brings complete peace of mind and soothes the spirit. There is a DLC character for SF6, Bison, the other day, so I've been playing him a bit. Super fun and high damaging character. Bison is a DLC character? Did you find the Golden City yet? Nope. I just hit level 91. And I'm still doing level 90 MSQ quests, so... Welcome to Panacapello Retreat. Pray let down your burdens and enjoy our spacious springs as you take in a breathtaking view. You are interested in our traditional baiting dance. I'm honored. It would be my pleasure to show it to you. But to truly appreciate it, first you must understand the purpose behind each moment. The dance steps before the spring and pour its purifying waters over their body thrice, cleansing skin of grime, mind of loss, and joints of ache. Only when they are in perfect condition may the dance begin. Come, I will show you. The bathing dance is under no circumstances allowed in public springs. Those who do not comply will be... Oh, that's her saying that. Those who will not comply will be escorted out and banned from further entry. The stimulation is simply too much for the other guests. I'd be happy to have someone escort you to one of our private springs, where you may perform the dance to your heart's content. What? I was unaware of such a rule. Very well. It is regrettable that I cannot demonstrate my Mulja traditions before an audience, but better that I dance in private than not at all. I'm sorry you came all this way for nothing, my friend. Would you be kind enough to let my pupil, Wugelja, know that I will be performing in seclusion? Is it an expansion 90 to 100? Yeah, 90 to 100. And we're like still at the very start after 12 hours. Bathing dance, is it trying to seduce you? Yes. Oh yeah. Makes sense. You would outlevel it if you are doing all side quests as well. Oh yeah, I just meant more like I'm still like literally at the start of the story. Completely empty. You open the lid and look inside the jar, but the doll is nowhere to be found within. Look at that small pouch behind the shelf. Inside you find an adorable doll. A warm smile adorns his face. This appears to be the missing item. Nice. I think I'm gonna turn this quest in as Majima. Has the server been packed full of people? I've seen people like everywhere basically yesterday. There was a lot of people. I don't think I've that many today, but hopefully that's because people are like way ahead of me, so I can kind of quest in peace. But they had 100,000 players yesterday on Steam alone. I wonder if it's gone up or down, or if it's the same. They almost beat their peak in Endwalker. Oh, they're dead. It's done, everyone. GG. Expansion's over, everyone. It's done. GG. Good expansion. That's it. Just on Zodiac, in this instance, we have 800 people. Nice. Let's sell out today. Most people are way ahead of me. Yeah, because I'm not playing optimally at all. I'm not optimizing at all. I'm just being a chill kitty cat, just enjoying my experience. But yeah, you can see there's a decent amount of people around here. Damn, that's a good-looking bunny girl. How do you get face tattoos? Is that a bunny girl thing? Not like WoW Classic, World Buff time kind of crowds. Oh no, for sure, definitely. Like, my game was I was dropping FPS in the main city because there were so many people there. It's just when you get to this point in the main story quest, you get to choose between two places. So now the player base is split between two places, and then you're also split between the big areas. So there were a lot of people. Like if you watched my VOD at the start yesterday, there were a lot of people. We're talking like hundreds of people in one location. Oh dear, forgive me. I didn't realize the dance has been forbidden in the public springs. I traveled all this way to perform it, following in the graceful footsteps of the most experienced and most handsome of all my master's pupils. Oh, Bugalja, how I miss him. He left Tural many years ago, saying he would make a name for himself as a mercenary across the salt. I hope he is well. But that is neither here nor there. I must thank you for relaying Master's message to me. I will join him in the private springs when I finish up here. It is unfortunate you could not witness the dance today, but hopefully one day soon you will have the opportunity to behold the glory of our sacred dance. What, is that teasing like a society quest? Were you able to find it? Oh, thank goodness, my precious doll. I won't let it out of my sight again. We Pelu became merchants after Lulja bestowed a great kindness upon our people to help achieve his goal of fostering amity between clans. This doll's bright smile serves as a reminder to uphold that ideal, to spread happiness through trade. I've no doubt that you, being the kind-hearted individuals that you are, will enjoy great fortune and happiness in your future business endeavors. I truly can't thank you enough for your help. Oh, there's a fate here. We can go look at a fate. Let's see what a Dawntrail fate looks like. Legend has it that a great winged creature haunts iconic Peller treat lurking in the shadows until it's ready for feast. The Peller Eater prefers his prey fresh from the hot springs, and his next meal has just been served. The music in this game is so nostalgic for me. Yeah, I mean, the music is a really big part of the game too. It's very good. Hey, maybe it's time to make a return, Mr. Eggman. Who knows? Are these the same? Sonic Break, Sonic Break. Oh, why? I guess I remove this now? Grant's ready to break. Oh, okay. I can comprehend the story, so there is no point for me playing this sort of game. I don't think the story is too hard to comprehend. How much XP was that? 500,000? Oh? Nani? That wasn't even that plus up, I don't think. But I mean, you would have to play. You quit in what, Heavensward or Stormblood or whatever, so you would have to play like 400 hours to get here. Is the bulge in those sacks what I think it is? Yes, it is. Wonderful, my friend, wonderful. Frail as I am, I could never have hoped to carry back these oversized succulents. As agreed, I will share with you the secrets of our dyeing technique. Tell me, did you notice the little bits of red on their cuticles as you packed them into the sacks? It's nothing to be alarmed about, but those are in fact parasites. Once infested by the Vilekin, the Notocactua gradually weaken. Eventually they wander away from their prickly pears and settle in the southwestern hills, though it's not entirely clear if this migration is on their own volition. When we found the Notocactua completely sapped of strength, we brushed the parasites ailing it into a bag, dried them and finally crushed them to extract caramine within. I'm sure using insects to create dye must seem unusual, but when living in parched lands with sparse vegetation, one must develop a deep and rich understanding of all that is available, deep and rich like the red of our dye. Another kitty person. Okay. I played RR Sword twice, one time on my BLM when I would launch and then on a Ninja much later. Oh, the smell of mezcal is overpowering. The fumes alone are making me dizzy. That is impressive. I think Kel has played through ARR a couple of times too. I can't recall what the hell happened in the story at all. Well, to be fair, you don't need to remember ARR. ARR is like the least important part of the story, and the one that most people don't engage with. It's the part afterwards where it gets good, quote unquote. But I mean, it's a lot of time though. It's a huge time investment. And the big thing about Final Fantasy 2, which is like it's to its benefit and to is a boon and a bane, is the fact that like it's just single player stuff. You're playing an MMO, and you might get into think like, oh, I'll play with my friends, but like it's all just single player stuff. You have to go through like 500 hours of single player story, and then maybe we can do some stuff together. You'll want to speak with a man by the name of Gobly. Even among his fellow distillers, he is regarded as a master of the craft. He knows the value of his product, so if we are to convince him to trade for twice what the leaves are worth, we're going to need a targeted information. That means asking around and taking in the gossip. If you could talk to people here in the distillery, Endaline, perhaps Vuklamat could do the same at the village entrance. Meanwhile, I'll head to the north side and see what I can learn. Me, I'm a chief from Tulilolal. I often come here to buy Goblis Mezcal, the finest in Tural according to my customers. He always brings out a jug during our dealing, but I can't handle the stuff too well myself. I take small sips not wanting to be impolite. You understand, but still end up so addled as to agree to whatever price he quotes me. It would be nice to have less potent refreshments during such conversations, else I might have to seriously reconsider our arrangements. Endaline more like Endaline. Nice. Alright. Hello, Von Kaiser, what's up? What's up, man? Wonka? Goblin might be a deft hand at distilling, but he's got no sense when it comes to appearances. Rumor has it he's been invited to the palace for business negotiations. If he presents himself to the court wearing his usual rumpled attire, though, he'll be laughed out of the sun perch. Wonka? There's not much I can say about Goblin, but I can tell you what Goblin's been saying. The other day he was muttering about monsters prowling around Agave, Jaws. That's the field where they gather ingredients for the mezcal. Their presence has made it harder to produce said ingredients, and thus driven up the price of his product. A boon, some might argue, but it's hard to celebrate when it affects the work as it does. Can't actually bring joy to people if you can't keep making the thing they love. So what did you find out? Oh, we can make use of all of those tidbits. The deal is as good as sealed. As for me, I found out what Goblin is working. Where Goblin is working. There's a millstone at the top of the slope behind the distillery. You go on ahead and I'll bring Wuklamat. You think there's gonna be a voice now? I feel like we've had a lot of unvoiced. I feel like the last time I heard voices was in my own head. That's right, woman, I'm way faster than you. I'm fast as fuck, boy. You have business with me, madame? Why don't we talk below so as to not distract the alpaca from his work? It doesn't feel like this should be voiced, though. It's like so inconsequential overall. Did they have the stones on the roofs there too? It is probably to keep it down, huh? Now what is this about? Keep it brief if you would, I'm a busy man. We're in the market for a 3-year-old jug of premium mezcal. Assuming you have any on hand, that is. Ah, an excellent choice, I must warn you though, it doesn't come cheap. We don't have Pell, but we can offer a sack of mate leaves in exchange. It's top grade stuff, like the mezcal. No deal. Mate leaves are all well and good, but I don't have any use for them. No deal, just like that? Deal, I'd hate to send you away empty-handed. Why don't we sit and chat a while over a cup of mezcal? Now the real bargain begins. Which of our cards do you want to play first? This was Roderick. I appreciate your hospitality, but I'm afraid I can't hold my drink. I've heard one of your regular customers, Hubigo Chef? It's the same. Seeing as not everyone can enjoy mezcal, I wonder if you might benefit from having other refreshments to offer. Sometimes something like mate tea, for instance, brewed from the finest leaves, of course. Ah, you're right, absolutely right. I had noticed a growing reluctance on the part of my ego friend, but did not realize I myself was to blame. I must endeavor to be a better host. Still, even with that added value in mind, no sack of leaves is worth the mascal you're after. Should we offer to call the monsters causing them trouble? Not yet. We'll keep that card up our sleeve until we need it. As I expect you're aware, the rite of succession is currently taking place. That's why the third promise has graced us with her presence. When the contest is decided, the subsequent ascension ceremony and banquet will be a prestigious affair. If your mescal were to be served there, it would bring your distillery immeasurable fame. Wait, could it be that your rumored invitation to the palace is to discuss that very possibility? As a matter of fact, yes, I must admit. I'm still reeling from the abruptness of it all. It would be a great honor and opportunity if I can secure the deal. Well, I should think your exceptional mescal would speak for itself. That said, there's no such thing as being too prepared, and first impressions last. You'll want to be wearing your very best when you walk into Wolok Shunsa. It would be such a shame to miss this chance of a lifetime simply for want of proper garments. That it would. Are you saying you have garments to offer? Something ideal for the court? We have no garments on hand, I'm afraid, but we can provide you with the next best thing. An introduction to a weaver. His name is Bulnok, and his works are highly regarded in Tuliolal. She's doing it, she's bartering. She knows what she's doing. As a supporter of Vuklamat and keen observer of palace politics, he will doubtless be happy to guide you in the selection of an outfit to fit his golden occasion. And it is certainly a tempting proposal, one of which I should like to take full advantage, but the scales still aren't quite balancing. Say, weren't there monsters running amok in the Agave Jaws? That's a problem we could easily solve for you. Truly, I would be most grateful for your immediate assistance. I was resigned to hiring sellswords to clear them out. Factoring in that saved expense and an introduction to a trusted weaver, this is shaping out to be a sound bargain. Alright, you have a deal. Yes, I knew you'd come around. Give us a moment and Endaline and I will take care of those prowling nuisances. In the meantime, I'll use the time to pen an introduction letter to Bolnok. The fields you're looking for are just north of Wochenpello. Be safe. Be safe. Oh, this is a nice camera angle. Oh. I just imagine that with the ragdolling enabled. I just run into all those people and just murder them. This is a Thancred. But you can first person while you're mounted. Without having a setting toggle, interesting. Weird flex, but okay. This is a current here somewhere. That should be Agave Jaws just over there. This will go faster if it's split up. Come and find me once we finish clearing out your share of the pests. Damn, this looks really good. I think it would have taken a long time to travel up here, though. Hello, Sovly. Ah, traveler, welcome to Agave Jaws, friend. How can I be of service? Oh, many things. I examine the soil and weather to ensure our agaves grow. in the best conditions possible, decide the pace at which they are cultivated, and determine how many are prepared for distillation. Nothing pleases me more than when someone takes an interest in the farm. My colleagues and I spent all day looking after agaves. I suppose it just feels nice when our hard work is appreciated. Why, this is the agave farm, of course. We collect their sap and distill it to make mezcal. As for the farm's namesake, well, just look at how neatly we have the plants lined up. Doesn't the view remind you of a wild beast gaping maw? Not that I've seen one up close. Oh my god. What class is that? That a machinist? Oh yeah, machinist. That mountain looks so good. I love that mountain. I hope at some point we go fight on top of that thing. That would be glorious. I want this mountain to be my Millennium Tower. And it's that time again. 1 second, book Lamont. I gotta look around for an ether current. Oh, there it is. Compared to the creatures I hunted with Papa, this was no challenge at all. Come on, let's head back to the distillery. All that's left is to give Mablu the sack of leaves so we can seal the deal. He? Or she? I mean, she was wearing pink, so... Not that I was judging or anything. Finish already. Even hardened mercenaries would have taken longer. Go on, give Mablu a sack of leaves so she can seal the deal. Oh. Those monsters were no trouble for you, it seems. Now, if you could just leave the sack of leaves. Thank you for looking after our precious trading goods. Your monster problem has been resolved, Master Gobley. Here are the mate leaves and a written introduction to Bullnock as agreed. Then the deal is done. Here, your jug of premium mezcal. Aged 3 years. Please accept it with my compliments. Yes, we finally have the mezcal. Great work, especially you, Mablu. You were the one that inspired me to come this far, third promise. But let's not celebrate until we have the saddle in hand. This check is going to be related to Ravenna at some point. Mablu, is it? You drive a hard bargain, young peddler. I look forward to doing business with you in the future.